I certainly hope my little brother wasn't kidding about being certain that he can get what I asked him to do done. God, that sentence was cringe.
The sentence itself. You're just like, quick, think of a lead-in, think of a lead-in, think of a lead-in, think of a lead-in, think of Aladdin.
Think of Aladdin.
Yeah,
you mean the flying carpet, motherfucker? So if it hasn't occurred to the lower brain cell count of you, you're currently watching Tangents. Welcome.
That's our intro?
Well, would you like to introduce yourself?
No, I prefer to remain anonymous. That was a deal, wasn't it? I mean, that's why we use fake names to begin with.
Right.
And those fake names are Aaron
and Randy.
Welcome back to Tangents.
Yep. Sorry for the break. I was in Arizona doing nonsense, like attending my grandfather's funeral.
I gotcha. How was that?
It was actually pretty alright. It was kind of a shock to see how much the Barons seem to love me and my older brother.
I gotcha.
Because it's like, holy shit, I've been dealing with good cop, bad cop this whole time. And there have been people like this out there for us.
I gotcha.
But it's Arizona, so that's why I didn't fucking move there. Like my tia was hoping I did. Or aunt.
I see. I figured tia was some form of relative.
Yeah, yes.
Aunt. I am the white man. I'm not familiar with these terms,
Listen,
but I
sir,
can confer from context.
The Spanish in Europe are white men, but they would have understood me. Painful.
Well, I guess I'm just
shame.
I'm just a.
Here, we'll call it this. You're a Sticks American.
I'm just a bit of a dummy. Forgive me.
Well, I'm a bit of a dummy too. I don't know anything about Spanish. I just know 30 words total.
Well, you know more than I do.
I said total. Do you know how fucking useless 30 words is? I cannot hold a conversation to save my life, and then some.
I feel that. I mean, I've essentially forgotten most, if not, all of the Latin that I've learned. I only know Volo Mori, which is just, quite frankly, I want to die. And I also know Necesse est mihi ad latrinam ire, which is essentially just, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Because you had to know that.
Funnily enough, I never went to the bathroom in his class. I just heard my teacher getting annoyed with other students for not knowing it, and I was just like, oh, I know this.
Oh, yeah.
I think at one point
it's showtime.
The one time to go. Do you know the phrase?
Showtime. No, it's like whenever you have to put something you definitely know into practice, just like
Remember, folks, hydrate. Take care of yourselves, okay?
Yes, because if you don't, I'm going to kill you for it.
It really isn't an episode.
Why do you think I kill this guy all the time?
I don't really die.
Yes, you do. You're a ghost.
And you are?
Still here, because the one time you did kill me, I was in the living room.
Hey man, I've been in the living room all this time. You can't... Listen, even if
time to go to the basement.
Even if I was...
Listen, sir, I don't think you realize...
Based on what?
This living room has always been a cock and ball dungeon.
I hate that phrase so much. Oh yeah, you gotta watch the episodes of Tangents that our editor has touched, because some of the edits are just absolutely hilarious. Like, he actually did do the thing we asked him to do with the world. Wait, right. What do you think? What do you think he'd do if we asked him to rewind time? Do you think he'd actually do it? Wait, right. What do you think? What do you think he'd do if we asked him to rewind time? Do you think he'd actually do it?
I don't know. It'd probably be something that we wouldn't be able to think back on and be like, "That's exactly what we meant." Because there are lots of ways to do that.
I don't know. Either way, this is my second time around living this day in general, so something went wrong. Nah, Scott just has the power to rewind time, and he just likes messing with me. I feel that.
He literally just bites the dust on you.
But, Your Honor, using bites the dust to cause him to infinitely repeat the same date was ironic.
An alternate universe where Killer Queen is alive.
Oof. Can you imagine Killer Queen, but like with fur?
I'm gonna press it. I'm gonna press it. His stand is just destroyed.
Oof. Yeah. I'm almost caught up with Joe Jolian, and a lot more stuff stood out to me. I feel like I have I have a more solid understanding of what the HE double hockey stick is actually going on in it.
Oh god, the first time I heard HE double hockey stick was an Undertale meme compilation.
Oh no.
That's horrible.
Oh yeah, Stronger Than You, that song. You remember when that came to the Undertale fandom and people just freaking ran with it?
I think I remember that.
You want me to play it?
I don't need you to. I want to distance myself from that fandom as much as possible because.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I don't know why I had an earbud in. That's why I sounded so strange to myself.
At what point does it stop becoming partaking in the fandom and starts becoming walking down memory lane? In terms of, fandom stuff. Because Undertale came out in 2015.
Yeah, that's 5 years ago. And I think I played it in 2017 because I was like, everyone's talking about this game. Dad, can you get this game for me? And he's like, sure, son, because it looks like you want it. And I'm like, yay! Not knowing that we're always in financial distress.
Oh, that's wholesome, though.
Yeah, it is. Man's an absolute legend.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Randy's father.
Yep. And hey, there's a good chance he'll watch this episode.
That's very nice. Yeah, we got a. Did you see what I posted?
And watch me cuss on live.
Oh, well,
he's probably gonna hear me say things like asshole and be like, "That's my boy."
Would he actually?
No. He'd probably just be. His hand would twitch as it reaches for his belt. like he's about to draw the cattleman's revolver.
Oh. I mean, if you know that would displease him, why do you swear then?
What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to vent this frustration I have in my own existence?
Oh. I mean, you could be constructive about it.
How? How am I supposed to be constructive about frustration at a fundamental idea? Now that's the question for another time.
I guess so. We'll have to put that in the Patreon pack. How to stop being angry with self.
How to stop being angsty at Angie.
No talk me Angie. That's just the episode.
No talk me Angie.
I have there's this person that made something, and I think their account was called Small Byleth, and it's literally just tiny female Byleth, just no talk me Angie, and then it's her turning around, tears in her eyes, just wait, no, come back, and it's just it warmed my heart.
I've seen a lot of things like that.
Chibi now, no talk me Yankee. Wait, I want a vibe. Come back. Or wait, no, not no talk, no vibe. Me Yankee.
Wait, come back. I didn't actually mean it.
Wait, please. Play the funny jams. I want a vibe.
It's not even funny jams. Some of the things she's jamming to are fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I forget what I saw she was vibing to today.
She ended up vibing to the Persona 3 door music, and I was just vibing with her. It was awesome.
Mm-hmm. Dude, that's something that just is wonderful about the Persona series. Just the music. I just love video game music in general. It hits different. What can I say?
If I had the Persona 3 soundtrack in real life, I'd probably be doing a lot better. Just walking around in my house. I'm gonna put you in a trance.
I know. Except for whenever someone calls you for something and the mass destruction starts playing. I forget what the boss music is in Persona 3.
I think the kind of mini-boss, kind of Guardian music is the same. But then I forgot what that first train boss music is. And I know that the final boss music is completely different.
We could skip
Oh,
that.
they put Vibin Naoto put out a new one, or like at one point it was Persona 3 Final Boss music.
Nice. Oh, what you call?
Well, you see, I like how much of an impact Vibin Naoto had on us.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the second episode we've been talking about this?
Yes, it is.
Awesome.
And then again, there's just something.
There's just so much to love.
It's really simple, and it's fun. You know, like the channel of people, like the people making these edits, you can tell that they're having a good time.
Right.
You know, it's
like
it's creative.
They're
idea.
They slit their wrists so they could drop some love onto that shit.
That's blood, and we need to call an ambulance.
Yes, but love.
Love, Muffin. Man.
Eating pig's blood pudding.
Oh.
A love pudding.
Love Muffin.
Stop! I'm just kidding.
No.
I cannot. Nice cock you have.
I feel like I'd love for one of these episodes for it just to be an entire impressions episode. Like, you know, we're doing the impressions, Batman.
Shut the fuck up, Bane.
Although, admittedly, I think you do better Yoda and Bane impressions than I do. As for Batman, I think I'm a little bit better.
Well, I don't think my Bane is anything to hold up to that kind of pedestal.
Well, it has more.
However, Yoda, I do best. Yes. Crush my cock.
No. Well, I know that, like, in 4, 5, and 6, he has, like, more of that type of tone. Like, it's less gravity.
Does he have the crush my cock with a rock I must kind of vibe?
I don't know, but he's more like a weird little woodland creature. Like, in 4, 5, and 6, he's legitimately he's just a weird little cryptid dude. Just, raise up your starship, you will. I can do it. Yeet. I'm lazy. Carry me on your back. You will.
You see, I think what I hated most about the Yoda DLC for Battlefront 2 multiplayer, one of the things he says is just die.
Die?
Die, you will.
Yeah, you do that way too well.
Die, you will.
Hi ho, Kermit the Frog here. Die, you will.
Yoda from Star Wars, I am. Die, you must.
No, I'm good. I'm looking for the good vibes. Could you point me in the direction of the good vibes?
And that's when Yoda force chokes Kermit to death.
Man. Can you imagine, like, an alternate timeline where Yoda just kills Luke because he's invading his property?
Just one strike and he has to face Vader.
Yoda's like a carnivore and he's just like, dinner.
Dinner it is.
There's an actual website, though, that, like, allows you to type out messages and put it in a Yoda text-to-speech. Only issue is they kind of shaft you because, well, you can't. There's like this annoying background music that you can't change.
I see.
I tried signing up for an account, but it requires my address, and I'm like, no.
Well, that's why you put in a fake one.
Yeah, but I think it may actually check, and I'd rather not go through that hassle.
Oh, if it actually checks, then just don't. The only way to see that is to try it.
Looks up the White House address. Why am I getting video? Why the White House?
No, the president's just like, I do not appreciate these videos of Yoda saying stupid shit.
Listen, I don't like the videos of Yoda. They're not funny. This is clearly an act of war by the Democrats. I will not stand for this. This is big news. Big news, people. It's bad. Now, if one wants to imitate Trump, like his manner of speaking, it's legitimately just repeating yourself a lot.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
It's very
that's
simple.
part of his.
Yeah.
But he uses that politically to his advantage. Because if you repeat yourself, people are less likely to be like, what the hell did you say? They'll just be like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Then again, there is, I think, a nice argument to be made that, more eloquent language is nice.
It's nice, but who the hell understands that?
Me?
And me. And no one else.
Well, I mean, we're Randy and Aaron of Tangents. I mean,
yeah.
Why wouldn't we understand? We've got the galaxy brain plays here.
Well, no, we just share the same brain cell. And the fact that we have one to share in the first place means that we can speak eloquently. I can't say the same of the rest of the United States, though, so I mean, like...
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I guess people speak so ineloquently that they don't realize that Joe Biden's speech is literally dementia.
I mean, yeah, you're right. You can't really deny that. I saw a meme that said, I'm tired of having a bad rapist, meaning Trump. I'm really ready for that good rapist, meaning Biden. And it's just like, oh boy.
We'll talk about a spicy armadillo. Oh god. I love making, like, exclusive inside jokes.
Mm-hmm. Ah, man. I don't know, I love that it's like a move name, just the spicy armadillo.
And Durandal.
Mm-hmm.
And the cheek splitter. I'm just trying to run and you're just like, yeah!
I'm already across the stage.
And I'm like, what? And there goes 80% of my health. Or my stock.
For those of you who are not privy to our Smash Brothers Ultimate gameplay sessions, this is, I primarily play Cloud. Randy over here primarily plays Joker. Things happen.
Yes, including, you're trying to grab the stage? How about grabbing this dagger instead?
And it's bright outside.
Or my foot up your ass.
Look how bright it is.
Yeah, that's impressive.
That
means that it really was a lie about the news saying that there was going to be a torrential downpour.
Fake news. Fake views. Fake lose. That won't
Fake juice.
No!
Well, I mean, you can't be 100% about that. You can't be 100% about anything, which is kind of the conspiracy theorist argument.
Yeah. King Crimson, cut out the mullet when he posted cringe.
King Crimson, cut out the part where he comes.
I saw one like that for Soft and for Josuke, Part 8 Josuke stand Soft and Wet, where it's just take the gum out of his balls.
No.
Well, his soap bubbles are able to steal things, to plunder them. Like, it's able to plunder sound, able to plunder
So he's basically
friction.
a pirate.
Well, he does have that sailor outfit, though.
I said pirate.
Hey, man.
He's not a pie rat unless he has the skull and crossbones hat.
It's not. He's not really a pie rat if he's not Remy from Ratatouille sitting in a blueberry pie. My jokes aren't funny, but I still get the laughs.
Okay, now we stop here. No, I'm just playing. However, that's nice and cocked and hot for later. I gave her ye old cock.
Please leave the Denny's.
We're not in a Denny's. This is Tangents.
Tangents in the Denny's. Tangents in the Denny's. Tangents in the Denny's. Tangents in the Denny's.
You need to stop that before I start spamming the...
Tangents in the Denny's.
You need to stop that before I start spamming the fucking cum demon.
What? Oh, okay. I keep forgetting which one. Are you talking about like the meme you made with Akatsuki?
No. Akatsuki summoning the cum demon is different. Okay. It's like whenever people like say stupid ass things over and over again, and that's the meme.
Oh, I see. You see,
it's like your average high school Redditor.
Ah, yeah, I get that.
Damn, son, where'd you find this? No freaking way!
I love that. I don't know why, but just the...
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
I love that. I want to look that up now.
We get copyright stricken by YouTube. They're like, you can't use our videos. We're like, bitch. We make...
where'd you learn to pray like that? Son, where'd you find... I love that.
Just shut up like a minute. Shut up.
Real trap shit. Trapaholics. We make it look easy. Walk with your boys.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
I love that.
We make it look easy.
Where'd you find this?
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Well, he holds on to, like, the D for, like, a second, like, he's really just... Like, you can... If you watch his facial expression, he just looks like he's, like, transcending. Like, he's letting the spirit of a southern man who does not know,
he's like
son, where did he find this?
No, he's transcending into the yee planes.
He's beginning to believe. Honestly, I really would love, like... I really just want to, like, have, like, a stream where it's just you and I playing Minecraft.
That sounds awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Get Minecraft, and we could do that next week.
I mean, I have Minecraft over there. On
Wrong
Minecraft.
PC!
She.
No.
She.
Sheen. Shit!
Oh, man.
I just told you to eat shit in Japanese. That's unfortunate.
So tell me, what's been in your viewing/reading list? Or has it just been Gun Gale Online?
You know it. No, I'm just kidding. I've got a couple things queued up, and I have a couple of shows and manges to come up to. Come up to. Nice. Catch up to. Man, I love it whenever I speak and it just doesn't work.
Mm-hmm. Care to share some of them with us?
Well, for example, Sword Art Online proper is, updating as we speak. Currently serializing weekly in the Sunrise Land.
Wait.
Or the Crescent Islands of Japan.
Is this a manga or the LN?
The anime.
Oh, okay. When I hear
the light novel's done.
Oh, okay.
He finished it. He already wrote the connection to Excel World as well.
Mm-hmm.
Or, as the website put it in Google Translate mode, Acceleration World.
I gotcha.
Welcome to Acceleration World.
I think it'd be fun to, like,
so bad.
Make, like, a nebulous, like, universe with a whole bunch of stories that connect.
That'd be cool. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what you already have in the D&D game, except the characters themselves just continuously move through universes.
Yeah, I mean, it works.
It's just like, oh, we left that material plane like 5 eons ago. Eons? Are you guys... No, I'm only 47. What I mean is that eons passed in that dimension, and it's probably gone.
Yeah. Although I will say, as far as the time difference between dimensions, they're not that severe.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, but
it's just like in one of them, time worked different. So it's like, we had one battle against dire wolves, and it's like, well, that's that. Go to sleep.
Alright. Sleep now.
Or else.
Yeah. I don't know, something that
like... I like how we made bone marrow soup out of the dire wolves.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That part was great.
and then one of the other players went blind getting bananas.
Yeah. I have a lot of regrets with this game. It really does.
However, all of it is funny.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like our, I think Steamed Pog, is still extremely salty about being blind for half of the game. Which, if you look at it, like, day-wise, it's only been about a month. Not even a month, great. Actually, if I think about it.
Yeah.
More like 2 weeks.
Yeah, we actually played a whole bunch, though.
And they've been playing for a year. 2 weeks. A year.
Yeah. Wait. That's 52.
What about 52?
Because it's 52 weeks.
Oh, okay.
So it's like... It's almost 2 months.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Except there's been, like, summer and other nonsense and breaks all in between that. So it's more like 40.
But I will say, whatchamacallit? I don't know. I like the direction that it's coming to. I just have to work on being more confident in, well, confidence has never been my strong suit, and I feel like that's going to plague me until this game is over with. But
You're like, should I give them enemies to fight? Should I give them experience points?
nah, it's actually not. It's not that kind of.
Yeah, we're not using the experience point system, and anyone who does is just dumb. Because
Meh.
you can play for like 10 years worth of sessions, and you'd still be at level 7 if you start at level 1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's one of those things. It's just Shame. That's spelled shame. Shane Dawson. I'm kidding.
Shame, Dawson.
Yeah. Shame Dawson. As in doxing people. Huh. But still, as far as the game itself goes, I don't know. The main worries that I have is moving forward with plot points for fear that A, y'all won't get it, or B, like, it won't be as impactful as I'm hoping.
Mm. Well, I think it's less impactful when you do too much build-up.
Mm-hmm. Could you list an example?
Hold on. So it's like I'm in your typical modernish romance anime when they're talking about a rumor,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, yo, I heard that like he's able to like run faster than light or something like that. Eventually, it gets to that point, and the kid's slow as shit. It's just something like that. But it's like a reduced effect from the build-up for a comedic purpose.
Yeah.
However, with what you're trying to do, it seems like that only hurt.
Well, I mean, in like my game. Like,
Yes, exactly.
no, I mean, which part of my game?
Well, that hasn't come up yet.
Oh, okay.
That's why I had to pull an example from somewhere else.
Oh, okay. Are you talking about like the build up to the fight with the main villain?
Well, build up to a major plot point, not a fight.
Okay.
Not necessarily battle, because I mean, before should we call him Caesar?
Yeah, Caesar's fine.
Okay, I was wondering what his real name was because I don't know it.
We're going to pretend that we know it.
No, we're not.
Caesar.
Okay, yeah. Before Caesar joined, it was literally just a roleplay game, and we didn't actually like use the mechanics that much.
Yeah.
And that's why Steamed Pog is so horrible at it, and I just cringe every time she tries to do something in battle.
Yeah, I do feel like it's one of those things. It didn't occur to me like how little combat y'all went through until it was virtually too late.
Yep. But I mean, it's okay. Everyone's having fun. Besides Caesar.
Yeah.
He wants blood for the blood god. Poor dude.
I have a way, like, I have an idea of how to end it to where y'all all are satisfied. In terms of character goals.
I see.
You know. I think it'll be an interesting ending regardless. Let me turn off my
We
speakers.
all get a free wish spell.
Nah.
It'd be funny.
That's not what's gonna happen.
If there's one thing that your character would wish for, what would it be? And I'd be like, I don't know, throw a 9th level spell slot at me. Bitch.
Nah. That was just conversation.
I see.
And plus, I do be curious. I like to learn about y'all's characters.
Yeah, Grant Greenthumb was not exactly a very...
well thought out, or...
No, he's just not very complex.
Oh, okay.
He's a rather simple man.
That's understandable.
His goal in life is to, like, have a good time and, like, leave a mark. That's it. That's all he wants. And part of that having a good time, he always runs into an issue of money. So that's what his wish would be. Whenever he does something, he wishes that there would be the exact amount of change needed in his pocket.
That's understandable.
Pays for it in copper pieces.
I find it funny. Magnus is like on the opposite end of that spectrum of character complexity. That boy be hurting 84 hours a day.
Wait, are there 84 hours in the day in Hogan?
No. Actually, there's less because, well, rotation and all that. Spin.
Ah, yes. 1.618.
1.618, where'd you pull that number?
It's the perfect ratio, you dummy.
It is?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's the golden ratio. It's what they talk about all the time in Part 7. Did you paying attention?
Well, not all the time, actually.
Well, it's what spin's about.
Of course.
Spin.
Well, that's an evolution of spin.
Spin?
But have you read Part 7?
No.
Cringe.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna keck.
Sorry. I just didn't mean to make you keck. And so that's a good thing.
So much scorn. Are you okay, Randy?
No, I'm
Who
just
hurt
kidding.
you?
You know who hurt me? You.
Oh man, we're only 29 minutes into the podcast.
Yeah, and it looks like we've run out of steam already.
Nah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
just messing around.
But last little comment on Dan's side of things. Yeah, I also worry about like overhyping things. Like that is something that plagues me dearly.
Well, I mean, if something is gonna be hype, like, for example, Clarsh is about to be taken away, and we're just like, stop right there, you criminal scum!
Stop right there.
And I like how the Rings of Hogan has guns.
Mm-hmm.
Just pulls out the strap.
Well, actually, like that's how I come up with dimensions based on two principles. A dimension is either founded in magic or it's founded in science.
And this one's founded in science.
Yes, of course.
Well, time to apply my god magic to it. 9th level divine smite.
You do it with a bullet.
The silver bullet of the Lord.
Oh, that's funny.
It's not even a silver bullet, it's an air bullet.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm just glad that the divine smites aren't limited to melee attacks. Because I like staying away from the enemy.
Yeah.
I'm Bard. I inspire.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I always have to make the choice when I'm writing is, do I want people to have the funnies or do I want to be DC? Dark and brooding.
Dark cock.
No.
Yes.
I don't know. But having serious moments is kind of difficult.
Especially with this party of bumbling idiots.
Well, it's not that y'all are bumbling idiots. It's just that...
Well, I don't know. I am one.
Well, I don't know how to word this. Because y'all aren't quite bumbling idiots. I just think that maybe
we took 3 hours on a simple puzzle.
I've come to kind of recognize that is part of my fault for the way I put it.
No, it's not.
Was it an easy puzzle?
It was. That's why I was so mad. I was like, It dealt critical damage to me that day. I didn't expect for me to be that dumb.
I don't know. I want to put in more puzzles, but at the same time, I know y'all probably kill me. Or at least severely beat me and make me rewrite it.
Strike.
Yeah. But I don't know. I think y'all will be satisfied.
Hey, though, does a gunshot count as a strike?
Does playing copyrighted music count as a strike?
Well, I'm not asking about YouTube strikes. I'm asking about attack strikes.
I know, I'm making a joke. I guess it would count.
Critical strike with a bullet.
Works. It does.
You just hit him right between the eyes as part of the Nat 20.
Nice. Beautiful.
They're just wondering what the hell happened. It's like getting shot in GGO. There's just a red hole there. There's no blood spurting out.
Oh. Speaking of blood and all that, that's actually an issue that people have had with the newer Halo games. There's no, blood or anything like that.
Oh, that hurts.
Like, in multiplayer and everything like that, it's like you're just shooting test dummies.
It's horrible.
But in Combat Evolved, you just painted the walls with your enemy's blood.
That's awesome, right? Because I love it whenever I just smack a grunt and it explodes in gory, awesomeness. I'm just like, yes, die! Blood for the blood god!
Something that's also interesting about Infinite is the multiplayer is free to play.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a sec. What the hell?
Yeah, it's bizarre, to say the least.
Ding, 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 ding.
No. No, Blue Balls. Let me show you what it's all about.
Bruh. Are we gonna have one of those my huge fucking nuts?
I don't know. Mommy Mondays March done. Oh man, I love the higher, I just love that it's an entire series on YouTube is just, sauce or loss.
Yes, it's 8 parts long.
Sauce or loss with the Vanderlyn gang. Arthur! Show us your hentai.
Alright, Dutch. Let's see what I can pull out. Big titties. Fat ass.
Oh no.
It's great.
Yeah.
Love it.
However, Kecker Cringe does also have its benefits because it gave us just the no, Dutch, no. Can't you? These memes, Dutch, they're cringe. It's just great. And then he posts like a K-pop meme. I love it.
I like how much he deliberated too.
Mm.
Whereas in Saucer Laws, it's just let me show you what it's all about,
Bruh.
bruh. Jesus, Micah.
Is that a trap? Looks like Micah's
Is that a
gay.
trap?
Looks like Micah's gay.
No.
You know what we do. We know what you know what we do to gays, boy.
No, not the gay zone. It's just a rift in dimensional space.
It's no, even better. I love that it's literally a Freddy Fazbear's Pizza location.
And I like how every time they bring it up, it's just a flashback to that. Yeah. I like how Micah escaped from the gay zone, even though it's a dimensional rift.
Obviously, someone activated his trap card, pun intended. Pun intended, not to eat.
Fun to play with. Not to eat. Yes, that includes trap pee-pee.
I was thinking of Play-Doh, but okay.
Yes. I know exactly what you were thinking of. However, I like throwing them curveballs. As you saw today.
Keep throwing curveballs. How do you expect anyone to bat?
Exactly. That's the whole fucking point. We're supposed to get everyone out.
Listen, man, I don't understand basketball.
I don't understand hockey either. All I know is curveballs equal Bebter.
Throw the curveball. Use the spin.
It'd be really funny if they used the Golden Wind main theme. It's just like Johnny's about to shoot someone. Dun, 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 dun. And it's just great. Like Nani Shine.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, so I beat and started another playthrough of Papers, Please. And I find it funny. On the first day, literally, you can only accept people from your country and you're supposed to reject everyone else. And I Gatling gun through that. But on the second day, I somehow admitted more people despite there being more rules. It's just funny. I laugh.
Leif?
Mm-hmm.
Leif? Yes.
However, I think maybe the first day is just shorter.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Good
Papers,
stuff,
please?
Yes,
yes,
papers, please. Man.
Step right there. What?
Man. Eventually it'd be fun if we had like a gaming channel of our own.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Just dedicated
now
to funds.
I need a gaming computer. And depending on how things go, I probably have a job.
Mm-hmm. Have you heard anything back about that, or is it still in the air?
Monday. I have to go in for the interview.
Oh, nice.
Monday.
I applied for a job at Mickey D's and I got nothing.
Well, yeah. I think they're supposed to call you. And I think you have, depending on the place you applied to, they want people available at more times.
I see.
Because a whole bunch of high schoolers apply to McDangs.
Yeah.
Or McDaniels, as it were.
Where's the McDaniels that you're working at? Is it close to your house or far away?
It's 4 miles away.
Please tell me you have a ride.
I have the rooms, don't worry.
The bike.
Yes.
Nice.
Momentarimes the bicycle go brrr.
Well, I think you'll do fine.
I should have said momentarized bicycle go vroom vroom.
Mm-hmm. Nice. But still, my man Randy getting the job.
Yep.
The J-O-B.
See, I don't know how many hours they're going to schedule me for a week. They might just give me 80 hours and it's just like, oh yeah, you have free time, right? And I'm like, sure. Not anymore.
I don't know. I'd hope you have enough. Well, I mean, hopefully we'll have a day to, like, record the podcast, but if that's not possible, then that's not possible.
Yeah, I'm probably going to have to drop, like, every anime or something like that. In order to keep interacting with my friends.
Understandable. It's a system of balances.
Yep.
Meanwhile, I'm over here trying to get a comic off the ground so that way I don't have to get a real job. I'm not even joking, I swear.
It's still funny. You're going to be a starving artist for the rest of your life with that mentality, sir.
Essentially. I'm kidding.
So get a job! No, I'm just playing.
Were it so easy.
Well, you could apply to the same McDonald's.
Yeah.
McDongful.
Well, yeah, but...
McDangles.
No.
McDinglings. McDonks.
McDemi what's it sauce.
McDemi Ding Dong.
McDental Care.
Yeah, I was actually going to say
I love that. I love that Shiroi was just like,
He
say
was-
my name, Shiroi of Logger, as in dental care.
Dental care of what was your guild again? I forgot. I crushed it so easily.
Mm-hmm. You see, something that I think would be perfect for a dub is the voice of Joker for Shiroi.
That would have been cool.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a feeling that he's fine on his own already. Cause he sounds serious when he needs to sound serious. He sounds like he sounds so condescending. It's like he amplifies the sub Shiroi. It's great. Or
Understand.
Japanese Shiroi.
I got you.
Shiroi. Like
Shiroi.
I don't know if he says it's been a long time, Shiroi, or so you finally popped your head back up out of the ground, Shiroi. And he's like, it certainly has been a while, Demi Ding Dong. Demi Doofus or whatever.
Demi Doofus. Demi Thick.
Demi Ding Dong.
Which do you prefer? Which is it?
Which do you prefer? Hamburg steak or mincemeat cutlet?
I like tofu.
Great! Nice and soft! I'll pound you to a pulp, so let's take it outside!
Now I just yell, so get outside. I just can't help but imagine, the get out of my car. Man, he would have been perfect for Demicus.
Right?
Just
but instead...
get out of my bar now.
No, it's just William, Massachusetts cutting in with, it's not your bar anymore, Demi Ding Dong.
Dental care.
That's so great, I forgot, because he didn't say it. I was probably laughing so hard when I read that, and I just totally forgot.
Whatever you say, dense protagonist.
Oh god. Stop making fun of the romance genre.
No.
Or,
I
the
refuse.
rom-com genre. Because people in the not-com genre are generally a whole lot less dense.
Come now, Randy. Don't you know, the main reason why I make fun of the rom-com genre and the dense protagonist, because, very frankly, I am the dense protagonist, 9 times out of 10.
aren't.
I'm unable to tell when someone is making advances or just being really nice to me.
Well, generally,
That's
you're
fairly
supposed to
dense.
assume one, and then just kind of, be like, oh, so it was the other.
No.
And that's up to you.
Once I make up my mind that someone is, just being really nice, I can't get out of that mindset. Unless, of course, I am directly told, hey, I like you as more than a friend, and then I break.
And you're like, what?
Or
You break out in
yourself.
hives? You break out in hives?
Just, not even hives, I just stop.
Orion.exe has stopped working.
You posted cringe.
Actually tell
No.
someone who has romantic interest in you
No.
just that line. You're just like,
No,
no, it's just like, I'm sorry.
Awesome. Yeah, Scott, can you fix the part where you said my real name?
Ah!
Cut out this part too. Okay, we'll resume in 3, 2, 1. You posted cringe.
I'm sorry.
Shame! Now, but back at it again at Krispy Kreme. I don't think I would really know how to, I've never been quite,
No, I think it'd be amazing if it was like, Aaron-san, I think I like you, and it's just like,
no.
you just immediately cut in with, you posted cringe.
Nah, I'm just like, understandable, have a good day, and then I phase from reality because I can't handle it.
Honestly, I have a feeling that that's horrible. Just not being able to handle someone else having feelings for you.
Well,
If anything, I just want to sit down and talk about it for a while and make sure I'm not just being used.
Well, it's more or less, that's also a bit of it, is trust is not there.
You're supposed to talk about it and be like, so what do you like about me? And they're like,
I don't know, apparently that's not, I've been in the situation where I've asked, why someone liked me before, and apparently that's not quite a good thing to ask, I guess.
Well, I mean...
Because I don't know, I'm the type of person to where, I have to, I need time on my own to process just the fact that somebody do be having them feelings for me, and then I can talk about it.
Well, so the way I see it is, my natural approach to any kind of crossroads in my life is to basically go diagonally. As in, approach the problem with as much force as I can, realistically apply.
That's understandable.
As in, wait, you want me to go straight, left, or right? How about all three at once?
Mm-hmm. Oh my lord.
I just start going backwards.
Well, I find myself going backwards from time to time.
Instead of forwards?
Yeah,
Seems to me absurd.
well, I mean, thrust into a situation where I don't quite have too much experience and don't know, and, I'm not good with processing stuff like that on the spot. It's kind of my instinctive reaction to just pause,
Now that I think of it, you're just...
It's like, I don't know, my stare grows vacant, all the audio in the world just kind of starts cutting out, just... all voices are just...
Alright. No, it's like, she's like, Aaron? Aaron! And
Pokes
then
me
what?
and I fall over, I'm just a cardboard cutout, and I was running away for 5 minutes now.
No. It's just, that's immediately, she's like, you stand there for like 2 seconds, she's like, Aaron? Aaron! And then you just fall over, and she's like, oh my god! And then she just sees you running out the door, and she's like... She face palms her hat off of her head. That'd be the most unfortunate reaction.
Mm-hmm. A shame indeed.
And that's why you're not supposed to run away.
Well, yeah. Believe me.
And I have a feeling this is something you need to do. Because it's going to be a great... It's just like in part 4 when Chosuke was fighting the fear stand. And basically he was about to like show his sign of fear, but then instead he covers it with anger.
Enigma.
You're supposed to... Enigma. Damn, that actually sounded familiar. Most enemy stands are just like, who now?
Yeah, I do have that
like
memory.
Bad Company.
Worse company. I wonder what they called enigmas. Question. Yeah, every day we grow closer to the future of cancel culture, spearing our spines out on the stake.
They already have. Why do you think our views are so low?
Well, because we're a startup YouTube channel with infrequent uploads and static videos that, are really hard to get into, unless of course you're specifically looking for a podcast. You're right. That does a lot for viewer engagement. It's why I'm intending to try to get the podcast onto Apple Podcast and maybe Google's alternative. Just because, well, despite us not getting money from that, whatchamacallit, I definitely think that we might be able to breathe a bit more there.
I mean, what's the point, though?
Well, why not? It's bringing it to more people. Because,
Well,
again, in an environment, like with Apple Podcast, that's literally the entire environment. Is literally just made, it's entirely for podcasts. You can't go there expecting to get videos. You're going there to expect podcast. And given that most podcasts aren't recorded, they don't put out 5 episodes a week, it would be fine,
and
it would solve a lot of our issues.
I have a feeling that, well, are they really issues? We're doing this for us.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about in terms of, getting out there.
Yeah, sure. I feel like we would do that through, a gaming channel or something like that.
Yeah.
And then they'd be like, ooh, what's this? The thing that started it all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure. Coming in hot next week, that Minecraft playthrough. RTX on. You're not going to be able to see the frame rate, but RTX on. Maybe I'll just get a 3070 and slap it in there.
Jesus.
No, I'm
$500 card.
If anything, it's the processor I'd need to upgrade.
No, your combo is actually perfectly fine.
Or I'm talking about...
You don't have a bottleneck right now.
Or I'm talking about if I went to a 3070, I'd also have to upgrade the CPU. Because, it has to be able to... Well, I think in terms of being able to get the most out of it, it would be better.
Actually, you know what you'd have to do? You just have to switch to Intel. Because game designers, they put deliberate limits on AMD CPUs.
Why?
Because Intel pays them to.
That's so dumb. I hate that that's a thing.
And see, it used to be that AMD was literally a horrible platform, but now it's just it's artificially not as good.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Actually, a more serious playthrough, I think it'd be fun to maybe have you do Steins Gate, but then again, that's a 40-hour game.
Yeah, Minecraft is an 80-hour game, even when you know what you're doing.
Yeah. Well, unless of course you're speedrunning.
Unless, of course, you're going to bring TNT and beds into the end,
Mm-hmm.
instead of actual weapons.
We'll have to look up or find a game that, is a nice length. We could do Among Us.
Probably.
Like, with our friends. Like, it's free on mobile. So download it.
Or else.
Yeah. I don't know.
How many big is it?
Hmm?
How many big is it?
Like, it's only 70 megabytes, I think. It's pretty sizable, but...
Okay, well, how many
it's either
big is it
70 or
once you...
17. Let me look.
Okay, so how many big is it once you've downloaded all the assets?
Let me see.
Have you downloaded all the assets yet?
What do you mean assets?
Whenever you get a game on mobile that's more than, I don't know, a 2D side scroller, it usually wants to download a whole bunch of assets.
Okay, it's 123 megabytes.
Yeah, knew it.
Yeah. It's a big boy. Kinda.
Well, I generally play games that are several gigabytes big on my phone.
Oh. That's, interesting.
Or on my phone emulator.
Nothing funnier than seeing Bixby on my device and it's not all force stopped.
Oh, you don't just force stop it. You go into the app settings and set it to no mode. That's what I did.
I have to
You can actually disable your button, I think.
Yeah, well, there actually isn't a button on this one. It's what should we call it? On my Galaxy A50. No, that's the wrong one. There we go. It's a designated thing. But I don't want it. That's what I like about my Motorola is it just had the news and I actually kind of liked that.
Well, I mean, it's the news. How much can you like it?
Well, it's more like it's my Gamer news, in other words.
Oh.
And it makes me sad that I can't change that to be the same thing.
And that's why you root it.
Yeah,
Fuck Samsung.
I don't know how to do that, I'm afraid.
Well, I say that, but, my daily driver is a Samsung. And I haven't had any real issues with it yet.
Oh yeah, look at this. Windows 10 built-in antivirus can now be used to download viruses. Windows 10, what are you doing? Microsoft, just go ahead and... Yeah, I don't even
Because
know.
some kid's like, hey, I think I saw Hitler running around in our town for some reason.
I've seen the meme with him having sunglasses. The cool Hitler.
The cooler Hitler.
Oh no, that's gonna be the episode titled The Cooler Hitler.
No, it's the cooler Jotaro.
Okay, then that'll work.
Yeah, it's because I saw a similar meme where it's like Jotaro in like the part 3 style, and then when they refer back to him in part 5, it's like the cooler Jotaro.
Yeah.
It's fucking great. I like how he aged down as he went through the years in Hiraki's art style.
Yeah, that is
in part 3 he looked 40, and then in part 4 he looked 30, and in part 6 he looks 20.
16. Child. Well, also his sense of fashion declined. No offense to him, but in part
in part 3 he looked clean.
Mm-hmm. It was a school uniform, but my word, did it not look like it.
Right, he put some work into that. And for part 4, he still looked pretty clean. Except I don't know. There was just something else about it. Yeah, it was more clinical.
And also,
it looked more like a purely practical outfit.
It's also just the lighter color palette doesn't really suit him that well.
Yeah, and pastel Star Platinum just kind of looks underwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I think I prefer it when someone in a freaking loincloth is beating me to death with the power of purple.
Yeah.
Rather than light blue.
Essentially.
Sky blue Star Platinum.
Well, I think he fixed that in part 6.
And then he's back to purple. But it's still no loincloth.
Yeah. Well, I mean...
he had the loincloth the whole time.
Yeah.
And in part 6 Jotaro...
It's not...
God damn.
Well, his appearance, age-wise, I think he'd look better if his features were just if some maybe a bit of wrinkles were there, maybe stress lines under his eyes, just.
I think stress lines on his forehead because he has not caught a break.
He's been scowling for 30 years.
Exactly. He's been yada yada does it. Give me a break.
Please give me a break. Pochi comes out of the woodworking. He's just like, oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Your stand. Hand it over.
Your stand, hand it over, Mr. Joestar. Mr. Jatara, Mr. Kuja, Mr.
Mr.
Bam.
What the
And he just hits him.
It's just like LPFM.
LPFM?
Yeah. And,
Lips him?
yeah.
Sounds like
Shut-
Ligma.
Shut.
Doing the
But in
Luigi
Gun
strike.
Gale Online, do you want me to rock it into? But in Gun Gale Online, the newest team that the main character had formed with her newfound best friend. No, I'm just kidding. They all hate each other, but they're playing because it's fun. And it was called LPFM because it's hard for your average Japanese person to say it. Whatever. The team with Lane in it.
Oh. That's funny.
And all the smarter people like looked at the team name and they're like, Len.
Let them.
Whatever the fuck.
That people. That man. The Batman.
The Batman.
The Batman. Coming back again to the podcast.
No, wait! Stop!
They expect one of us in the wreckage, brother. Yeet. I don't know, I love that. He literally just, like, convinced a man, like, die. And the guy just, like, he nods, like, yeah, man, cool. Like, he looks like a
see.
surfer.
He's like, I see.
What, are you wearing that mask? If I take off that mask, will it kill you? Yeah. Duh. He just grabs it and he just like, doesn't budge. Just super glue. Super glue, Batman.
Yo, Bane. What's keeping you alive right now? The gas in the tank, Batman. Alright.
Even better. What's keeping you alive? This conversation, I enjoy talking to you, Batman.
He just turns around and leaves. Batman. He just starts dying.
He's dying. Man. I think that, I think we should commemorate, like, whenever we get 100 subscribers, we should commemorate it by starting the apocalypse.
Don't you mean the catastrophe?
Okay, I'm gonna beat you.
You cannot.
You accidentally break my arm.
I talk about a parry. No, it's like you noticed in part 5 when the first like let's say when Giorno's about to throw another punch at Bruno and it's just he catches it with like the side of his forearm and I'm like, "Oh my god, that's a parry. He's going to deliver a counter."
Mm-hmm.
But no, he just sits there and goes in with his other arm like a fool.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if you caught it here, you can just turn your body. Use your physical weight.
Okay, so I wanted to say, September 25th, I'm having the mouth surgery. That's going to make the 26th a no-go for the podcast, because I imagine that, mouth, hort.
Yeah, I imagine too.
I
That's
assume
fine.
you're going to contact your brother and ensure that he has awoken your father.
Yes.
Understandable. Well, I
Hey,
hope
you retard.
you're actually leading with that.
Yes. Is Dad awake?
Give me a break. Give me a break. Bum, bum,
Alright, he did it.
ba-da-dun, dun, 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 dun,
Alright. Well, I mean, I had planned on, going home like, I don't know, 30 minutes ago. But that wasn't happening. Obviously not.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I mean, we could
I'm
just...
gonna go ahead and let my mom know that over text message that yes, indeed, Dad do be up and he do be drinking coffee.
Oh, your brother's letting you know?
I am.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I just love
Is your
this.
mom not at home?
No, She's out being busy. I
Oh,
don't know what she's doing.
So anyway, look at this drawing of Sailor Yashua. Or Yasuo from Part 8. Looks beautiful. I love it. This is why I like
Yes.
girls with sailor hats.
Is this a specific reason?
No, but it's one of them. I just
I
think
see.
that girls do be looking cute with sailor hats. Our mutual friend, the hentai man in Maine. I forget what alternate name we came up with for him. He has accused us of being my fetish, and I'm like, no, that's not. It makes the heart warm, not the
pee hard.
yeah, essentially.
What if the balls got hard too?
Oh no. I mean, like, look at this. Look at that sailor aesthetic. These two are
Yes.
cute.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I think I like JoJolian mainly for that.
It's not even the interesting plot points. All right. Well, if she looks at her phone, she'll know.
Mm-hmm. Do you
She calls me right now. She's like, "Why didn't you wake him up?" I'm like, "Bitch."
Well, I do be recording that podcast. Are you getting money for it?
What
Here's a
money?
penny. Here's a penny.
Yes. Yes, I am. Technically.
Technically.
No, I get home and she's like, "All right, bitch, where's my money?"
Give me your kidneys.
I'm like, "No, I want to pee." You have to give up both your kidneys because 2 of your family members are experiencing kidney failure.
Dude, live action Jotaro is so cursed.
Yeah, he is.
Like, creative way of dealing with the hair issue, but my word is that cursed.
It's just horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's gonna have to go bald to not look stupid.
He always wears the hat.
Yada yada does. I like how they're going to have to edit in hair for whenever his hat is punched off.
Mm-hmm. You know, I think it'd be cool once.
I
I think it'd be cool to see, like, once Araki is done with JoJo, like, the entirety of it. I think it'd be really interesting to see him maybe, like, redo a chapter from each of the parts. Like, the original universe, that is.
feel like we're going to be disappointed in parts 1 through 3.
I think it'd be-
Because he's just gonna draw, Shrimp Jonathan.
somehow he
Because
brings
that
it-
was part of his art style. All of the men back then in his work were muscly.
Well, he does have, like, a way of dealing with the muscle. Like, let me show you. Where is it?
No. I've seen like a piece where he draws all 8 JoJos.
Well, I'm talking about, like, in the context of, this and all. Let me... Like, look at that. That's ripped.
But he has to take off his shirt for it to show.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Man got the meat! Why am I saying that?
Why? Why can't you just be happy? Why do you have to always be horny?
Because... Cool.
I the cool.
By the OB gods. The gods of open bolts.
But still. Part
No.
8 JoJolian, good stuff. You do like to see.
I've told you about the All Japan machine gun lovers, right?
I believe you have.
Yeah, that's what they say. Oh, the god of open bolts.
Oh. That's pretty fun.
It's because, like, open bolt is a fundamental machine gun design. Because generally you want it to be open bolts, so it locks open. So when you click, trigger, steer, push.
Also, something I love about JoJolian is just the characters are just randomly thick.
Oh my god.
Goodness, he just...
He got the dump truck!
Uh-huh. I don't know, it's just... Like, I don't even know what this suit that the guy wears is, but, like, it do be making him look... Like, look at this.
Does it make my ass look fat? Yes.
Oh, no, stop that.
No promises.
Mm-hmm. It's just fun. It's just great. Great.
No.
Jeez.
No. Cheese.
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 Chase. Or
Ches.
Ches. Chaz dispenser.
Chex Mix dispenser.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I'm dying in one strike.
Mm-hmm. But still.
See, so the funny thing about me, though, is that you cannot kill me in one strike. Unless, of course, you have a deadly weapon, then I probably will die in one strike. But as far as the things I've experienced so far, it would have taken multiple of them to kill me.
My final message. Wait, no, I did that wrong.
Change the world.
No, it's save the world.
It's change.
No, it's save.
No, it's change. Change the world. My
Son,
final
where'd you
message.
find this? Oh, it is.
Change the world. My final message. Goodbye.
Okay, why is it not? Oh, I literally had it on speaker.
Goodbye.
There's something sad about that. I don't know why.
It's because you look like a character and he's just gone.
Mm-hmm. He warned us. We didn't listen. Now we are paying the price.
A month ago.
YouTube about to delete the old video. Changed the world. My final message.
Goodbye.
But when the world needed him most, he vanished. This is the kind of video that makes me feel an emotion that doesn't exist, almost like dread mixed with curiosity. I feel that, but also a little bit of sorrow tinged in.
Yep.
But if people were looking for this immediately after the original got deleted. Yeah. Oh, the feeling you get while watching this video is known as anemoia. It's a nostalgic emotion for something that you've never seen or done. Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah. It's interesting that it, like, exhibits that.
Mm-hmm. I like that that is like a phenomenon. Like, I think that things like that are just interesting. Like, quirks of reality, like deja vu. Things like that.
Yeah, like, it feels familiar because you saw it in a dream.
Mm-hmm. Or
like
Vuja Day, I think it is, to where it's the exact opposite. Even though it should feel familiar, it doesn't.
Ooh.
Yeah. At least I think that's that. Let me look at it.
Vuja Day. That just sounds fake.
Opposite of
Deja vu.
Oh.
Jamais vu.
Jamais vu. Often describes the opposite of deja vu. Jamais vu involves James vu involves a sense of eeriness and the observer's impression of seeing the situation for the first time despite rationally knowing that they have been in the situation before. Jamais vu is sometimes associated with certain types of aphasia, amnesia, and epilepsy. What is aphasia?
Knew what we were gonna find next.
Aphasia. Aphasia is a condition that robs you of the ability to communicate. Oh, weird.
Fuck. Pictures can help with communication.
It's just a box. You just keep pointing to a box.
And it's
Books.
like, what are you saying? And you just...
You point to a rat. Cigarette. Oh, change the world. My final message. Goodbye.
And then they shoot themselves.
Honestly,
like,
that should be how we end the podcast. Like, I'm talking about like our very last episode. It's literally just that's the episode title, and it's just change the world. Our final message.
Goodbye.
And then it's like it's a slower, more melancholic version of the Tangents opening. Speaking of that, we really have to get our guest on.
Yeah.
We'll see about next week. Does that work?
Yeah, we'll see when he's available. Maybe for episode 15.
He's literally available tomorrow. We come back to record again.
We're like, how about 2 episodes in 1 week? Oh yeah, did you fire up them?
Rev up those fryers.
Because I sure am ready for wait, no, help, my leg.
My leg! Essentially.
My leg! I like how whenever someone in SpongeBob says my leg, they just sound so, like, done.
It's the same person.
Yeah, I know.
And I think they had, like, one episode where it just literally did all of them. Or it was, like, centering around the guy who keeps breaking his legs. Or injuring them.
Oh, my leg! Oh, my legs!
Oh, man. Oh, yeah, so...
He keeps breaking his own leg.
So our editor,
you better rev up those.
so my editor, our editor, forgive me, who has
Scott.
Scott has a real job, and apparently one of the people that he works with viewed our last episode, right? And what should we call it? To see like how his editing is doing. And apparently they got to the part where we're impersonating the crush my cock with a rock, I must.
Crush my cock with a rock, I must. Maximum pain, I must.
Here, let me go over to the channel dashboard. Scott, would you mind just not showing any of this?
Yes.
We don't need to see about my channel that I've done nothing with. That's literally just for watching stuff. So we'll go over here. This one's Such a Glorious Sound at 1826. Let me hold on a minute. Let me turn on the desktop audio.
Y'all are gonna laugh.
We'll need to remember to copyright strike our own video, right?
Yes, of course.
Oh no, that was way too loud. That was way too loud.
So good.
Okay, that was a bit too loud. I'm gonna toss this a like.
Hey, you can't do that. You better go back and undo that.
No. But yeah, 14 views. Dang.
Ooh.
Knocking it out of the park. Let's go to video analytics. Show me the Carfax. 0.1 less than usual. I'm hurting. I'm hurting, man. One person. Show me the Carfax. Since published. So yeah.
Wait, in the last 48 hours someone watched? That's awesome.
Beautiful. On the up and up.
Oh yeah.
People averagely watch this for a minute. Wow, people... Yep. Oh, okay. I thought that was like 1826, which is the funny, and I was like, okay, maybe people just came for the funnies. I don't know. Let's go to our overall analytics. We've... No, that's not... I didn't mean to open my Steam page. Yeah, we have like 15 minutes left. Let's just see how it is. 21 views in the last 28 days. That's almost one a day.
Right? That's almost efficient.
Yeah? 14 views, 4 views. But the podcast, Batman. Man.
Oh, we only have 1 view on the first episode.
No.
Oh,
That's
in this period.
So
hey, someone watched during all that time. Amazing.
Yeah, let's see. Reach.
Impressions, 560.
Mm-hmm. And look at this, so this is from channel pages. I don't know what that means. This is the percentage of... So obviously, it knows exactly where they're coming from. This is from the amount of people looking us up, and this is the amount of people... Wait. YouTube search or browse feature. I don't know what that means.
Browse features, it means that it's probably on someone's homepage.
I don't know. Does that...
They're just looking. Like, they're just looking for something to watch, and they're like, wow, who are these two wacky children?
So impressions, 560, 17.9% from YouTube recommending our content. Let's do the math, shall we? How do I do the math, shall we?
Around
Here.
17.9 up to 18. Okay, whatever.
We're doing some math here.
18 divided by 100. Oh, duh.
Okay, so impressions, I think, is just people, like, it's showing up in people's feed.
We have about 101 people who clicked on the video, who clicked on our videos from YouTube recommended.
Interesting.
Yeah.
100.8. Hey, my fraction idea is right. My decimal point idea, beautiful. Oh, okay. So this is just the last 28 days.
Yep.
You know, there's not... Oh, okay, lifetime. 1.7 thousand. That's beautiful.
15.7%.
Okay. 15.9%. What is this? Data for traffic sources not correctly tracked between June 29th, 2020 and July 4th.
Oh, what that
Let's learn more. Oh. I don't know.
Why would it tell us that and not explain? Scroll up to the top. This seems like some bullshit.
Nah, it's not something to worry about, I don't think, but my word is there a lot more. Ooh, fancy. Geography. Ooh. Only United States have seen us. Beautiful. Viewer age, let's see. 13 to 17 years. That's what I expected of our demographic. Oh. Not enough demographic data. Your gender. Date. September 3rd was pretty thike, I guess. I don't know. No, it wasn't. Our highest was April 29th, I guess. Yeah, that was about when we started and we were recommending it out the wazoo.
Yeah, and then after that, we just let people watch as they
Yeah.
cared. And that's a foolish mistake. No, I'm just playing.
Okay, so 33% of people who watch aren't subscribed. Fix that. I'm kidding, of course. I don't know.
I'm not.
Yeah. I don't know. This is weird. I've never actually, properly looked through this.
This is Randy of Tangents, and I am in your bathroom.
Hey, Randy, Tangents here. Do you really not want to die?
Well, if your answer was
Okay.
yes, then
Helpful YouTube
obviously
Studio
you're
when you
wrong.
want to understand your general channel performance. Somewhat helpful.
There you go.
Because it is. It could be better. It could be worse.
That's the thing.
But yeah, 3 views in the last 48 hours for
Scot-free.
Yeah, you didn't know I named it that?
No.
That's fine. But yeah, good stuff. Keep, remember folks, it isn't a requirement that you share our stuff, but it's appreciated.
Yes, because obviously the algorithm is going to only give us a little bit of coochie.
Of course, because, well, the algorithm works based on people. I understand what you're going for. I understand the coochie meme, but the algorithm works on, how
it's
long.
giving us a mere taste.
Not even. It's merely the small grains. But still, the way that the algorithm works, it's mainly based on, how long people watch. You know?
Yeah.
And
And
people
so,
don't
since
have.
y'all are only watching for 10 minutes at a time, please recommend their stuff.
And also, it's the case of, how quickly people click away.
Yeah.
So, it's a long podcast with people they don't, know or don't have an investment in listening to. It sends the signal to YouTube that, hey, people are clicking off of this. People are clicking off of this a lot. Why would we recommend this? Which, I understand that, I understand doing that.
Yes, the logic, but come on, guys.
As far as computer learning goes, it makes sense, but at the same time, that doesn't hurt my bones any less. It doesn't rob me of my marrow anymore. Or any less, forgive me.
Yeah, it doesn't break my bones any softer.
Mm-hmm. Gentler.
Softer, gentler. They sound like
Soft
the same
and wet.
thing.
Soft and wet. Steal the depression from his heart.
No, wait! That's my one defining feature! He turns into a blank slate.
Nah.
Yeah, it's like, children, why the hell are you wearing your hats inside? Take those things off. Wait, but Mom, this is our one defining feature. The hats are off. Oh my god, who are these children?
Oh my gosh! Who are you? How did you get into my house? Mom, don't call me that.
But you took our one defining feature away. I'm your child.
Not by defining feature, it just makes it to where she can't see him. Wow, you kids are great at hide and seek. Just like your father. Turns out she took off his hat too. Oh man.
No, she took off his business coat.
Yeah. I keep saying this, but we really have to we should make social media for this, for Tangents, but at this point I don't think we will.
I'll probably handle it.
Well, I can make one for Twitter, for the tweeter.
Oh yes, and I'm more active on Instagram, although not by that much.
Yeah. And that's okay. Well, I mean, I'm not very active on Twitter. In terms of posting. I do good to post once a week, but with my,
Well, I mean,
the
thing
issues
is,
I've been
I
having
do
with-
good to post once a month.
Well, yeah, but I mean, your page on Instagram is less...
It's
less centered around that.
It's my personal.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
And that's fine. As for me, a comic-centric page, I should be posting at least once a week, but recently I've been having uncertainties about my comics, so I haven't been posting. I've just been, kind of figuring it out, what I want to do. Yeah, and I think that yeah, I don't know. I think somehow the Instagram algorithm has shafted me, because
It shafts all artists.
yeah, well they
No,
announced.
it like goes again. The thing about Instagram is that for some reason that robot really hates artists. It shafts them all equally.
Well, they updated it recently to where it's even worse, and like a lot of the bigger name artists are like working to generate exposure for newer artists. And by newer artists, I mean ones that don't have at least one, 100K followers.
Like a little area.
And that's really just a shame. Like, just in general. That's why I kind of turn to more sites that are centered on comics, or centered on the thing that I am looking to make, because then I can't get shafted for not making the content that the site is used to promoting. At least, like how with Instagram, it's like, not selfie, not recommend.
And they don't recommend the fumminy memens either, which is kind of a shame.
Oh, that's the epitome of a shame.
Right? Because that's what I use Instagram for. Fumminy memens.
Yeah, I don't know. I understand that algorithms can't be there's not really a way to make a completely perfect algorithm that helps everyone. But at the same time, it's on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter to moderate things and look and see, okay, people really like the current algorithm. It's not perfect. There are people who are struggling a little bit, but it isn't impossible to gain a following. So
Right.
Ergo, we don't need to upgrade the algorithm.
Right.
Because, the question needs to be asked to these people, is it really helping, should this algorithm persist as it is if it's not helping, if it's adamantly screwing over one part of your community?
Hey, you know what? I think that the reason now that I remembered how YouTube algorithms work, as far as clicking away, I feel like the reason why the Red Boys got so popular so quick is because the video is so sudden. It's just like, son, have you been reading chemistry recently? From the top of the stairs, and he's like, and then the man just goes, unacceptable.
Mm-hmm. And also it's just because of the fact of they have really short videos. It's you can click away if you accidentally misclick, but for the majority of people, the very first Bread Boys video only a minute long. Anyone can it's funny. It's weird.
The top 10 lunch meets.
Oh, I was talking about the first one.
Oh
with
yeah,
father
and the
and
very
son.
first one was only 5 seconds.
No.
Son, have you been reading chemistry recently? Unacceptable.
Honestly, I would really love for I don't know, what episode are we on? What is this? 13?
Something like that.
I'd love for episode 20 or something like that for our next guest, really just take it up a notch and try to get the Bread Boys on. Can you imagine? It would be so cool.
Right?
Bread Boys, if
this content gets recommended to you and you happen to come across this, get in contact with us. You can find our email at tangents. I believe it is tangents.official.email@gmail.com. We'd love to have you on the cast. Contact us. We'd appreciate it. Hayato.
and breathing in their ear.
Oh god.
So many people just clicked away from. I feel like the one random person who clicked on our content liked it enough, just clicked away because they were like, "Stop!"
Yeah,
They
that's
cringed
true.
because of that.
You posted cringe, man.
No, I will parry today. Oh no! Improv with me.
Oh god, why is my hand stuck inside your lung?
Tickle, tickle.